All right, everybody, so today's gonna be the August garden tour. And since the hurricane, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been able to get out here a lot. Because after the hurricane, once we got back to everything being normal, then we had 10 straight days of rain. So the ground was super soft. I couldn't get out here to do anything really. One video took me a week to film. So we're gonna do this garden tour actually kind of together because I haven't really been out here. So I haven't seen what's going on. So this might be a surprise to both of us. So let's do it. Okay, so I just filmed the introduction. I was looking around just a little bit, and there's definitely some things out here that have kind of surprised me. And you know what, y'all? We're gonna start right over here, where I usually always do. And I'm really upset, not gonna lie. So if you remember from last month, I had watermelons grown in both of these tubs. And I figured with all the rain we had, they'd be great. They'd be doing great. Nope, they're all dead. They're all dead. Now, I always talk about container gardening, but I've had very, very bad luck with container gardening in these containers. So I might get rid of them. Haven't decided, but I mean, as you can see, basil's growing great. Marigolds are growing great, but nothing else. Now the potatoes did grow good in these containers, so I might just make these strictly a potato container, but a little disappointed, not gonna lie to you. Okay, moving on down. You know, instead of going down this road like I always do, let's kind of shoot this way. Now, I have definitely had issues with my pepper game this year. I've kind of dissected and really thought about what I probably did wrong with the peppers this spring, and I'm going to make a change here really soon when my pepper starts that I have inside are ready to get potted and everything. And I will discuss that in another video, but I'm definitely not happy with the peppers. And again, with all the rain that we had, I thought these would all be doing really, really good. And y'all, my pepper game's kind of gone. Really sad. But right off the bat, let's check this out. Okay, so last video, y'all saw me put this together. Now I was told I was supposed to take a film off. Oh, there's a film on it. Yep, look right there. Yeah, I guess I should have taken that off. I didn't even know it was there. Well, is what it is. Already on here. Huh. Okay, so to be totally honest, these blue raised beds, that blue is actually a film also. I tried to take it off. It was such a pain in the butt. I just left it on there. I didn't care. Had no issues with those, and I've had those for 2 years now. So I think this raised bed is gonna be absolutely fine. But check this out. If you saw the end of that video, I planted 4 squash seeds. Check them out. They all 4 have grown or sprouted. So that's good. That makes me really happy. It means this soil is really good, which I already knew it was. But pepper plants, shot. What was in here is gone. Now I got a knife growing. Nothing in there. My habanero plants, look at these guys. They're just shot. It's got to be the soil, or I don't know. I think I know. Again, I'll address that down the road. More pepper plants that aren't doing well. I'm really shocked by all this. Now, of course, the basil's doing great. Look at the size of that basil. That thing is massive. But right before the rain started, I planted some beans right here because I want beans coming up right here. Look at all these weeds. Of course, the weeds are growing great. Expect nothing less of weeds. Look at that. Just crazy. Along right through here, I planted more of those Rampicati zucchinis because I want those coming up this trellis right here. But, like, look at that. Dead. That was a little mango tree. Dead. These lemon drop peppers are doing fantastic. Where'd those other ones go? I had more yet right there. So those are doing good. The smell of basil right here is absolutely insane. I love it. Like, look at these pepper plants. Like, we got some jalapenos on here, but they're not doing good. I planted more of those Kajari melons right through here, and then more trellising plants down that way. Squashes are doing really well. Look at those things popping up out of the ground. Actually, these are yellow squash, and these right here are gray zucchinis, I believe. So hopefully by September's garden tour, this arch is going to have green on it again. But I lost everything pretty much because of the hurricane. If y'all saw that video, you know what I'm talking about. It all just came down. So I'm really excited to get green on this arch. I think it's gonna be so pretty. Container garden, you know, is all doing well. I mean, look at that. Weeds all the way up here in a container garden. Figs have come back, they're doing good. This banana tree plant thing right here is doing good. And then look at the size of that basil. Yo, that thing is absolutely massive. And that's a Thai basil. But as far as those weeds up in the containers, that's not from soil, y'all. That's from grass spores in the air. So it just blows my mind. Blows my mind. Okay, we're gonna swing right over here real quick. One right there, check that out. Those should be growing all up and down these once they start to put on their beans. We have more of them right here. My Indian snake cucumbers have died. Plants have come to their end. That's okay, just part of it. Yeah, so right now in this area, we're doing pretty decent. Not gonna complain too much. We're doing okay. Over here, yeah. So y'all remember my fence fell down from the hurricane? Well, it's all been put back up, but I need help to move this back because it's so heavy to get this back against the fence line. That's why it's out like this. The peppers though are doing good. Look at these lemon, what are these, lemon spice? These lemon spice jalapenos. These are still putting on fruit. I don't think for much longer though. I think they're about done. It's crazy. More peppers here. Now peppers are a perennial, so they should be doing really good. I don't know why I'm having all this pepper issue. I'm a little annoyed, honestly, because I love growing peppers, but it is what it is. This bed has completely been taken over by basil, which is okay. Brings in a lot of pollinators. But y'all, look at that blackberry bush. Those blackberry bushes. I think those are shot. Now I have new growth right here that I'm gonna have to weave up through all that. But yeah. This corner is looking just weed infested so bad. And then the rose bushes that I cut out when the hurricane knocked that fence over, you can see they're coming back big time. It's one thing about roses, y'all. When you cut them, they're gonna continue growing. Only way to really get rid of roses is just rip them completely out, but not quite ready to do that. Okay, this entire section is coming out this weekend. These are all the watermelon vines, cantaloupe vines. They haven't really done anything. I definitely overpopulated this area with seeds, and that's probably why. So, lesson learned. But I had a lot of old seeds I just wanted to get rid of and see if they would grow. They grew. I got 4 watermelons this year out of this little section, all little ones, which is fine. But that section is about to get seriously cleaned out, and I will plant something new, maybe corn. I'm thinking of putting corn in this section. We'll see. Okay, these dwarf okras that I've been showing for about a month or so, they are putting on a lot of okra pods. All through here. Look at that. Look at all these okras. They're just everywhere. So I definitely need to get out here and harvest, like for real. These things are growing so good. And I got the seeds from Walmart. And I forgot, I don't know if they were a burpee seed or what, but dwarf okra. And they're Believe me, they're only dwarfing the size of these plants. The okra pods are decent, like good size, and growing very, very prolific, for real. Now, this next section, again, it's about to get ripped out. So right in here, I planted all those garlics. I left some carrots in there. These basils, of course, have taken over. But then all these tomatillo plants did so good. Then my grass cutters came through and just whacked the living snot out of these pot plants. So these are about to get ripped out. It's time to put the new stuff in. But you can see here, this does not look like a tomatillo because these are carrots. And y'all, these are the 2-foot Japanese carrots. And they are about to be harvested in an upcoming video very, very soon. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if I've got 2-foot carrots right here or not, but I'm excited either way, because even if they didn't grow the way I want them to grow and the length that they're supposed to be, I'm going to change this up in the fall, because now I have a bed that's 32 inches tall right there. They will go in there. I will plant 4 or 5. You know what? I might just square foot garden one little section right there. And I believe I can get 3, 6, 9, 12. I think I can get 12 carrots in a 1 foot by 1 foot or square foot garden area. I'll have to research that. But I think I can get 12. So we'll see. Food for thought. Okay, check out all these okra plants. Now again, these aren't even fully grown. When these are fully grown, they'll be above the fence. So you've got those that are 2.5 feet tall, the dwarf okras, to these right here that are going to be well over 6 feet each. And these are the orange jing. I believe these are spineless, the Clemson spineless. These are the Alabama red. And these are some emeralds and other types of okras down here. Now they're all putting on the size, as you can see, but no pods yet. The pods are coming though. The pods are coming. And if you all have grown okra, you know what I'm talking about. Once those plants start putting on the pods, it's on, y'all. You gotta be out here on it. On it. And if you get pods that are too long and they start to get woody or really fibrous, check out the link to the video that I'm gonna put up right here. My mom, 2 years ago, figured out a trick as we were sitting in the kitchen trying to figure out what to do with these big, hard, fibrous okra, and she came up with an amazingly simple but super effective way to deal with some of the long okra. It depends on how hard and how fibrous the okra is, but check this video out. Trust me, if you grow okra, you're going to want to watch this video. Not the original video, that one I was rambling in and all that. The one that I put up right here, it's a remastered. I shortened it. I took a lot of extra me rambling out of it to make it more user-friendly, because even I was like, what did I do? What did I do? But hey, as a YouTuber, you get better the more you make videos, and I'm always trying to do that, trying to hone this craft to make it entertaining for you and for me. So, flip into this corner, look at these flowers, y'all. So beautiful. That plant is just, well, get the sun out of the way. That plant is so beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it. Sunflowers are dead. I've left them in because I've got, as you can see, I got asparagus beans growing up them, which is cool. I don't mind. A lot of asparagus beans are starting to come back. Look at those. And as you can see, you had the birds in here, now the ants are in. That's all right. Got to get out here and harvest those. Those asparagus beans are so good, y'all. Just go ahead and swing on down. Sweet potatoes, we're about 2 weeks away from harvesting those. We'll be right at the 5-month mark. And they're about ready, for real. The asparagus is all doing really, really well. Again, that's a 2-year asparagus, so next year I will be harvesting. Instead of letting them go like this all year, I will get 3 or 4 harvests out at the beginning. And then more peppers down here. A lot of these asparagus just keep falling over. But look at that. Jalapeno, little pepper there. But look at these plants, y'all. They're just not doing good. And again, those are pepper plants. They should be producing nonstop. So I don't know. We got just a little bit more, and y'all, we're done. Because again, I'm not showing everything. I'm just hitting stuff pretty quick because that hurricane really did a number out here. I know you might think this looks great and everything's like, man, look at this garden. For me, not really too happy, but it's all right. I'm just really bummed about the peppers. I don't get it, but all right. All right, this bed right here, my eggplant bed. I definitely got eggplants growing. They're growing all over the place in here. I need to get in here and harvest them. Got a, where'd that white one go? Got this Casper eggplant right here. These are so good. I'll put a link to a video I did, a harvest and taste on these white eggplants. Y'all, these are my favorite right here. All this is doing good. The eggplants are putting on flowers. I've got squash plants growing right in here. This is where the hashtag Tomato Challenge 2024 plants were, but I took them out because they just weren't doing anything and I needed to get more crops going. Eggplants are doing good. Can't really complain. Basil is, going crazy as always. And then this bed. Hey, George. I know, it's hot. This bed, right before the storms, not the hurricane, but the rain, I came out and I planted a bunch of okras. So you can see the okras are growing. This was the area that I planted those okra that I found up in the top of my closet in pods. Got some growth coming. Doesn't look like it's doing too well. Some bean plants. I really thought all this would have been doing a lot better. So I definitely need to come in and amend this soil big time. I'm sure the tomatoes took a lot of nutrients out. That's all right. We'll get that done this weekend. Single Seed Challenge 2024 restart plant. In just, a week and a half, it's grown that much. That clip was basically right at the top when I put that clip on there. See, what is that, 5 inches? So that plant's doing really good. I'm really happy. Hope it continues. All right, everyone, so that's the garden tour. We're pretty much done. Like I said, I didn't really show, no, I actually did show everything, didn't I? What I was going to do is do an abbreviated type of garden tour, just hit certain things, but I pretty much hit everything, honestly. I actually did. So that's the garden tour. If y'all enjoyed this video, do me a favor, share it, like it, and subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already. And hey, before I let you all go, I want to give a shout out to Dell and Chuck. 2 days ago, they passed a big milestone for a YouTube channel, and they passed 1,000 subscribers. They crested that milestone. Super proud of them. If y'all have not checked out their channel, I advise you to go over and check out Old Southern Kitchen and Garden. I think it's really important as YouTubers that we support each other. I know this community is amazing. There's so many people that love to help each other and to share advice and knowledge and expertise and wisdom. And I think as a channel, some creators get all stuck in their heads of, the competition and my channel's got to be the biggest and the best and I need every subscriber you can get and yeah. We all get that, right? I mean, we all understand the way YouTube works. The more subscribers, the more that creator can make money off of doing the channel, etc., etc., etc. I don't do this channel for specifically that. I do this as a journey. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy showing what's going on out here, good or bad. And to me, I enjoy the aspect of creating a community here on YouTube for all of us that are like-minded. Not everyone has 40 years experience. Not everyone has 10 years experience. There's a lot of people like me that are 5 years and under with experience. But I think it's fun to show the journey. And that's why I always say journey, because it's what this is. And I like to show it. I've come a long way since the very first video, and I've come a long way in this garden since I started gardening in the fall of 2020. And I think it's fun to look back and see this progression, and to talk to people out there like you that comment and support or have tricks and things on different ways of doing things. I think that's fun, and I think we should all want to share in that, because it's only going to make us all better. But again, congrats to Dell and Chuck. Proud of you guys. Keep it up. All right, everyone, I'm going to let you go, so take care. God bless. Continue to shine bright and harvest hard. Get ready for fall. I've got seeds in there for fall, already on the heat mats. And as you saw, I've got stuff planted out here for fall. So be prepared, and depending on where you are, your fall might already be there. I don't know, but for me, it's not. It's still hot. That's why I'm doing this video in the morning. So I'll talk to y'all again real soon. Bye.